Hello there everybody, welcome back to the DPSL Vol.2 League, PvP League. Tonight's game, match 4 is GTX versus CZSKV team. We're all getting ready up here, ready to go. We've still got a little while before the start time. First things first, I'd just like to make a quick announcement and a quick apology to the teams from yesterday in the SRY and CCP. I made a couple of hiccups in the stream. I apologise for that. I believe it's all resolved now, and hopefully so. And once again, apologies for the mishaps from my end of things and any stuff that people may not have liked. But anyway, that aside, onwards and upwards. Okay, for tonight's battle, so we have got GTX versus CZSKV team, or CZ, Charlie Zulu Sierra Kilo Victor team, and this is tonight's battle. There should have been two battles tonight, but a match got pushed forward from for today onto yesterday, which was the SRY versus the they started early. That was the SRY versus the CCP. That match was pushed forward. I believe they have another match next week that's pushed forward as well on Monday. So there's only one match here today, which is covered by myself and Crazy, another streamer. Links can be found in the description of the channel and everything else, everything about the event. So that's all good. We'll see what's what and see how it all goes. I'll tell you about the Monday battles, the teams who are facing on Monday and what stream I'll be covering. We'll do that at the end of the 4 battles. Hopefully they will last a while. Let's zoom out. Hey, shift does work. Yay. I was given the advice because I didn't realise what button it was to move faster with the camera, and I was told it was shift, so thank you to the guy who said that and commented that on the forum. Yay. See, there we go. It does work, just got to press multiple keys at once, that's all. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so it looks like we've got the main bulk of the blue team, GTX going in the town. One over yonder by himself here, so I guess he's the lookout, early response. And we have the enemy team there, the CZSKV team, the red team. They are bundled together. Looks like they may have a late starter over yonder. Much easier now, it goes faster. Yay, I do thank you for that advice, it does come in handy. They're moving together, it looks like, and so they're going to meet in the middle. Yay. Oh, might have I pressed the right button now. Yay. So let's oh, they're pushing forward. I wonder if the red team have been seen. Yeah, they must have been seen looking at it from this point of view. I'm surprised if they wasn't seen, but looks like they're doing the charge for the cap. So they're playing Ring of Roses. Maybe. Let's just zoom out here. Not zoom out. Let's just get over here, then we can turn face. They do have a Bullford over there though, so that maybe they're saving grace. Okay. So pressing multiple keys at once is never a good thing. Multitasking never works properly. Okay, so they're getting into it now. Let's see, let's move forward a bit. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Obviously, the map looks like the CCSKV team. I've got an AFK player in the Wolford over yonder there. Or he's just lying in wait. So time will tell. Just move over, and they're going for it now. You know, having a good old head-on confrontation here. I like that. No messing around, straight in there. Raise up a bit. They lost another player now. But they've made a form of line there, and they've got a staggered line. They've got more of a straight line. Warford is now in play, so hopefully he's heading that way. I thought he may have tried to flank, maybe. Maybe not, but no, that's what happens when you come in late. No, he's going to where it's safe. He's joining this side. Yeah, I thought he may have gone through the ice ring here, up the ice road, and got behind them. But then he would have may not lasted long, so it's all good. I do like a good old battle. This has gone on a bit quick. Sorry for moving around the camera there. Missing a few of the kills. I do apologise. But yeah, looks like GTX have won this one. Clear decisive victory. This is the first battle of 4. Same maps as yesterday. So we've got 2 on Cold Strike, and where were the other 2? I can't remember. Well, we'll see anyway. Lots of things have happened since yesterday, so brain is like a sieve at times, but then again, most men's are. Yeah. Okay, well done to GTX. That was a clear decisive victory. I mean, I did move away from the actual main battle to look at stuff. I didn't realise how quickly it was going. I knew it was going quick, but I was expecting them to hold out a little bit longer. All good. Commiserations to the opposing team there, the CZSKV team. Okie dokie then, so that's 1 battle down. We have 3 more to go. Just to recap, it is 4 battles in total, 2 on each map. 2 battles on one map, 2 battles on another map. Okay, let's see now what is going on. Yeah, so it looks like their guy was AFK in that, maybe switched the player out, not sure. But we'll soon see what happens. Sorry for T14. Okay. I'm not sure what he means by T14, unless that was. Not sure what he means, but it's no problem. Whatever the issues may be, things happen. So. Okay. Well, obviously, these teams, I think they know each other, so that's all good stuff. It's always nice when you have like friendly competition between battalions and all that sort of stuff. If you know each other or other, so as for what's happening in the chat, I'm not too worried about the in chat. I don't have the live chat on the screen this time, as you can see. That's simply because I shouldn't have had it in there last night, and it was an accident that it was there. I forgot to take it off, along with like the radio station in the background for the first 1 minute. So none of that today. Okay, looks like they're getting ready for the next lot of battles. The next battle. Yeah, let's say that was a clear decisive victory for GTX there. So whether they'll do the same tactic again or they'll play slightly differently, I don't know. I'm sure they may not want to use the same trick twice, so to speak. But yeah, we'll see what happens. That's all we can do. Wait and see. Okay. Well, not sure what's going on. Obviously, they didn't want to wait. We're now into the second battle. As you watch this, it is now 8 o'clock CST, and the first battle should now be starting. So they did start early. But I guess if everyone's online, then it's no harm, no foul. Belongs to don't have a go at each other and pop at each other and be, oh, we started early, blah blah blah. We wasn't ready. We don't need any of that. I'm sure they won't do that. No, I think they just want to get on with the game and enjoy themselves. No, I know I am. Okay, whilst we wait for that loading screen to come up, I'll just check my messages. No, I've got no updated messages, so that's all good stuff, so I'm happy with that. So everything is all tickety-boo, everything is all working well, everything is all going hickory-dickory-dock, and the mouse ran up the clock, and everything is happy days. And no, I am not going to start singing Monday, Tuesday, happy days, do 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 do. I know I'm quite nuts, I know, but never mind. Oh, you gotta be nuts in this day and age, let's be honest with you. If you wasn't, it'd be a boring old world we live in, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's try have a little look-see over here. Let's follow these guys and see what they do, whether they play defensively or are they going to hold back. I've got to say thank you to the guy that told me that it's the shift key that makes it go faster. It makes a world of difference, and I wasn't aware of that because in the spectator mode or anything like that, they don't actually give you any instructions in your controls settings or anything like that. So there's no real guide as to where all the keys are and where you rebind them, or if you can. So it looks like they're falling back here. We see the red team here, they are ganged up together there, they are pushing forward. Looks like they're playing defensively here, so I imagine we're going to see a bit of a battle here momentarily. And let's see what happens. We'll just pan in a little bit. Here they come. And bingo! Bang, 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 bang. Okay, I think I've got the right angle here to... Oh, he went into the ramp. And looks like they've diverted on that side. So they keep these guys busy. And they've diverted for the flank maneuver. Yay. I think, yep, they're prepared for it, those guys. They are ready for it. We can see that from here. They're now pushing these guys. So, very interesting. Alright, let's see what's happening over here first. So they've staggered themselves, they're waiting, but they realise they're going to get flanked by the guys there, pushing up that side, so they may have just messed their tactics up a little bit, but they're doing well. Obviously they're shooting at this guy down here, which I just now realised what they're shooting at. He's now moving up, so GTX has lost one guy at the minute, just like these guys are flanking. He's going for the cap over there, but we've got another little one-on-one battle over there. Leo versus Bulford. I don't give much odds for the Bulford. Oh, Buford, even. Okay, let's have a little look. See, let's get into the nitty-gritty here. That didn't last long, did it? Okay, let's see. Ooh, what's going on over here? So we can see they're having a little dual rotation here. I suppose if they push them, they may get away with it. Now they're capping, so what will they do? Now that they've got the pressure now because there's a cap started, although they've got the time, it's still, they're capping, so that will put some pressure on the opposing team here, which in this case would be the CZSKV team and their allies there. So, yep, they're going for it. Actually, he's going to go unopposed over there, a GTX guy. They can still pull this out, the CZSKV team. I may just have to find a nickname to call them, or I may actually contact them as to what would they like to be known as, because it is a bit of a name, say CZSKV team. And they probably have got a nickname, but I'm not aware of it, or they've not elaborated to me. See what we can ask him later on. Okay then. Here we go. We have a viewer, Adriana. Hello and welcome. And he's no longer on the caps, so yep, they pulled it back. I said they could do it, and they clearly have. And now what's going to happen? Let's have a little zoom in. Who shall we watch? Let's look at it. I think they're going to leave this full health guy to last, maybe. I might have I pressed the right key. Here we go. And they're getting there slowly. I think they're going to leave him for last, and that guy's not got much life left on him, so they can only do so much now. They have got the advantage, but looking at the health, the CZSKV team, they've got a lot of low health tanks there. So if played right, the GTS guys could still pull it out the bag and make a good, glorious comeback. It is one of these situations where, it's on how good the player is and what terrain they can use to their advantage. So we'll soon see. Alright, okay, let's go in a little bit. I won't go in too far. But yeah, he's keeping his lower plate dipped down in that position, which is good. Or hold down, maybe. Nah. Yeah, that's worked. They can still do it. No, they've got the advantage of that guy there in the Leo, the Polish legend there. He's got a lot of health. He could own this one with the help of Roberts there, if played correctly. And I think they are playing it correctly right now. They are being patient. They know they've got the hit points at advantage right now. And it's actually nice to see. Some bit of wise thinking here. Both teams are putting up a good fight. There's no question about that. Ooh. Well, it makes no odds who wins out of those two. This guy is still clear-cut the main player. He is the main guy here, this Polish legend guy. If he was very low health, I think it would be a different game. But with his hit points, he's just pretty much controlled it now in the last segment here. So I like that, I just hopefully this guy doesn't give up. He doesn't allow himself to get killed easily. I'm sure he won't. Looking at it, keep fighting to the bitter end. That's the best way, because you never know. You may get an ammo rack shot where he gets set on fire or something. But being that as it's a Leo Evo, probably not. So it's all good. Oh, hello and goodbye. No, he's not dead yet. It's only a matter. Oh, okay, that was a nice shot. Nice shot indeed. I like that. Unfortunately, though, he's going to come up. Oh, I may have spoken too bloody soon here. Ooh, this is getting very interesting. Oh, what a comeback! Well done, SSSKV team. Sorry, CZSKV team. I was not expecting that, and I am happily surprised. Well done indeed. You made a comeback and you got the lucky shots. Well done, and congratulations to the CZSKV team. That was a surprise, and a happy surprise. Well done. Gotta hand that to them. They pulled that one off out the bag there. So well done. Well done indeed. That's one apiece if I've done my maths correctly this time. Okay, well done indeed. Okay, let's just say hello to everyone watching the stream. Okie dokie. Well, we're getting there. So that was the second battle out of 4. We're going on to the next map now, Port Storm. So, yeah. So we are all having a good time here. Okay, when I click on the right thing, here we go, there we go. Just waiting for them next. Okay, no one's yet talking on the live chat, that's okay. Adriano, hello and welcome again. You looking cool with those sunglasses, the emoji. So I'm glad you're acting all cool, hip hop and cool. Well done. It's a nice sunny day, so sunglasses is much needed, and cool, and be a cool dude. So hello and welcome again, and I say thank you for watching, and to all the other viewers that are watching as to where I am streaming. And it's not just on YouTube or on the Armored Warfare Discord. I'm streaming on multiple places, so I can see my grand total of viewers from all over. There's more than what I thought it would be today, so I'm happy about that. So thank you for joining, everybody. Port Storm, or was it meant to be River Point? Ah, River Point. Ah, wrong map. Even I got it wrong. That's what happens. I wasn't too aware. It should have been River Point, so you can see a mass suicidus. Yeah, they can't exactly just. Yeah, they can't kill themselves, so yeah, they got to do a mass exodus here. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, there's no point playing. They can't kill themselves, so let's do a mass exodus. Okay, I'm going to have to speak to the organisers of the DPSL here, because on my list here, you know, I see the games, I see the teams playing, but I don't see the maps, so I don't know what's coming. Obviously, the teams do, but it's not on my run sheet here, so I'm going to have to speak with them and ask them about if they can, like, put something on their site here about the maps. They may have something on the maps, but I'm not seeing it. So yep, we'll hopefully discuss. I'll discuss that with them at a later date. Alright, on another sad situation, Dracula's army from yesterday, they wasn't able to form a full team yesterday, so they pretty much forfeited their battle. So Grom won yesterday. On a side note here, so that is 4 points to them, or 4 wins to them. And obviously the points for the wins are doubled and everything else. So it's a sad situation that the Dracula's army couldn't get a full team in. I'm hoping they remain in the league, because I know the commander there was not happy, or no, they only had half a team sharp. He was embarrassed. To Dracula's army, don't worry about it. Don't be embarrassed. It's one of those things that you had a day off on Wednesday, and maybe not everybody was aware of it for the Thursday. It happens, and I hope that you and your team stay in the league. And if you do leave the league, it would be a sad event, and I hope that you don't, because it means all the other teams that you're supposed to face get an automatic buy, and they get the points. So. And I've got 5 more streams on my run sheet here that I'm streaming of yours, so I want to stream you guys. Come on, stay in the league, even if it's just for me. But if not, it is what it is, and the stream schedules will be reorganised to accommodate. I'll keep you apprised on that as soon as I know official word from DPSL as well as Dracula's army. Okay, onwards and upwards to the third battle, proper battle this time, on the correct map. And we saw the plane crash. Yay, helicopters on scene already. That's very quick of them. So, let's go over yonder. I've really got to do something about key bindings. I really wish I could change the key bindings. I really do. Because I don't like using like the WASD keys and all that sort of stuff. So, we'll see. Who did we follow last? We followed this team last, so let's travel over to the GTX team. And now that I can move faster the camera, it's all good. I'm hoping the video and audio quality on the stream is okay for everybody. I can't do 1080p sadly, but you know, just have to make do with 720. And if it was on Twitch, it would only be 720 anyway. So here we go. Let's see what happens here. GTX are. Oh, I thought there was holding station there. They're taking up two defense areas here, so. And I think they're about to realise they only need one because the blue team here are pretty much all one side. I'm not sure whether the Bulford would have been spotted over yonder, but I think now they realise what's happening here. So I imagine looks like the red team here, GTX, is moving swiftly or cautiously through the village here, the town. And the opposing team are now backing off, getting to better defensive grounds. You've got GTX here that was now on the flank, so it's like a quasi-pincer movement. But it didn't work because these guys moved out the way. So it's just knowing what's going to happen here. What will they do? Let's move down a little bit. Let's see. Well, so far, I think it's going to be. It's a little bit of a stalemate at the minute. They're taking it a bit cautiously, which is wise, I think. And this is my own opinion. I don't claim to be an expert on anything. But so far, you know, they're taking it cautiously. They're being wise. They know where everyone is. The GTX guys have got two strong points here, as you can see here. They got group here, group there. We got one guy over there. I think he's just covering the rear as a spot from flanking. We see the blue team here, the CZSKV guys, team even. They are just main box there. They got coloured people guarding the town from flanking, and they got the Bulford there. That's I suppose he's I wouldn't say scout, but you know, he's a long distance shooter spotting that. Or he hasn't got an Evo maybe. I'm not sure, but no, he's fast enough to flank, and I think that's what he's going for right now. I'll keep an eye on him momentarily. Let's see what's going on here. What are they planning? Looks like they're moving around for the flank now. So I think they're trying to make GTX, sorry, my apologies. No, I think they're trying to make them engage, get them into the fight, or trying to make them push out so they get shot and force a fight, so to speak. And the Bulford is now stopped his sniping, so hopefully he's got the range. If these guys are spotted, he should be able to shoot them. But I'm not sure. We soon know if he's shooting at them. Whether he would want to shoot them or just keep them spotted for his team, I don't know. All depends on what his role is, or what he wants to do. Let's take a little look-see over here, what's happening. Excuse me, we'll have to take a drink in a minute, in a dry throat. So last thing you want to do is hear me start hiccuping. Okay, what's happening? So it looks like they're getting engaged over here. One guy over there is marking him. So yep, let's back out a little bit. Can't go any more to the left. No. Okay, so GTX have taken care of that guy. They've got up pushing. Nope, there's no one else behind me, underneath me here. Sorry for that, just had to make sure. Didn't want to say there's people underneath me when there wasn't. Let's do a spinneroonie. And looks like this guy is, looks like they're going to fall down a bit now. So he's not going to last too long, sadly. But it is Yeah, he's going to get tapped. He's got no chance. But no, they tried. Let's see what happens over here. I think the Wolford may end up being the last one alive. He's now shooting over there, but there's no way they're going to cap it in time. It's just going to get reset like it has. And that guy is not going to last long, sadly. Especially now that he's got... Oh, he bounced that shot. Not the second one, though. Okay. So, the last hurrah. GTX played that wisely, a bit more cautiously. CZSKV team, I think they tried to push them to engage to where they wanted, and it didn't work. And by the time they did that, as we saw, they pushed the north side of the map as we look at it, and that worked in their favour. All in all, both tried different tactics, and one came out on top, as we see here. So commiserations to CZSKV team, and congratulations to GTX. My apologies. I said the Wolford may be the last one, and I was right. Okay, let's zoom over to him. Don't really want to watch him die, but that's the name of the game. See where he can go. He knows he hasn't got far to go unless he can drown himself or jump off a cliff and kill himself, but I don't think you're going to see him do that somehow. And if you saw that, it'd be funny, but at the same time, not really sporting, but yeah, he's ploughing into him, so commiserations. But that's just the way it goes at times, some of these battles are like this, sometimes you've got to adjust your tactics on the move, sometimes you're not. Okay, I've been told I may have a bit of a sharp voice. Let me just see if I can lower that slightly, and hopefully this will be a little bit better. Okay, I've just lowered that, so I'm hoping it doesn't come out too sharp for you now. By the way, Mevis, hello and welcome. I know you're from the Armoured Warfare Discord, so thank you for joining in. Okay, we have now got one more battle to go. Okay then, so here we go. Yep, it is 2-1, as it was 1-1 before. Match in progress. Let's get underway. This is the final battle. Okay, once again, the time you hear this is the beginning of Battle 4. I will be staying on the live chat and watching it. There is a delay, so I believe as I'm recording this, you are watching the end of the second battle, I believe. So time you get to hear this, you have to let me know whether the voice change has worked or whether it's too low now. Okay. Just actually pull my microphone up a little bit further away, and hopefully that'll help as well. Okie dokie, let's zoom out, and we'll follow. Who did we follow? We followed GTX last time, so we'll go to the opposite team this time and see what happens. I do like the Chinook. Shame you don't actually hear like the helicopter sounds, because they do make a thudding noise, You hear it slightly there, but it's very faint. I would love for them. You actually get the roar of the helicopters and that when they fly over offline. Yeah, they do make a nice noise. I do like the noise of the helicopters, I must admit. You do hear the jets now and then in the game, but never mind. Okay, so we have the CZSKV team. They've got their Bulford over yonder, and they've got the main team holding steady. So this is going to be interesting to say the least. So they're holding a defensive pattern there, or trying to. The problem, from my personal opinion, when they do this, I don't know, I could be wrong, but from me looking at it, no, they seem like that if they are all on one road or a narrow road like here, they may bottleneck themselves. If they have to fall back or anything, I'm sure that's not going to happen because they're moving around the sides here. But last thing you want to do is for a bottleneck to happen where they can't maneuver themselves because they've created their own choke point. As we see there, we've got the Bulford over there, over yonder. He's long range for him. He's spotting the flanks. So now it's just a matter of time as to when the GTX guys want to engage. As you see there, they're just holding there. They're sitting pretty for the time being, and we'll see what these guys do. I think it's a waiting game. Who wants to hold out? Who wants to wait the longest? If they want to do that, perhaps they could put these two or a couple of these Evos around the flank there. Engage the Bulford. Hypothetically, this is me thinking on the dial, so to speak. And which then makes them move over, thinking that's where the main attack is. But then, if these guys are spotted, which they may be, probably are, they probably ain't going to go nowhere. So, who knows? It's a waiting game. As we see there, we have some more guys over yonder here. So we got these guys watching the flanks. That's all good. So they've got their corners covered here. They've got these two here clearly for if they think they come from under the bridge, to guard the cap. These guys on the side. This guy's now moving in to see what's what, see what they can find properly. And I think it's just a waiting game now. Who's going to sweat the most and who's going to drop the ball first and make a silly mistake or show themselves. So we'll see. Let's have a look at this guy here. Yeah, he's got a nice little spot here. Though, when you look at it from this angle, sort of thing, it makes you think, when he fires his gun, is he going to be rocking a bit after each shot? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see if we can tune into him next time. So, yeah, a bit anticlimactic compared to the previous battles, but they're just waiting, they're holding steady here. Maybe they need a little bit of space between those tanks so they got room to maneuver if need be, and like have half a tank length or half a tank width or a meter or so between each tank maybe. I don't know, that's just me thinking out loud. Because you see that on the right side here they've got tanks that are a little bit spaced there, and the two on the left there maybe a little bit close maybe. I don't know, perhaps it's just me nitpicking or thinking out loud. So it's not me giving tactics advice or anything like that, far from it. I'm just I'm making an observation and thinking out loud as to maybe this, maybe that. But once again, I'm not professional, I don't claim to be, so I'm just shooting from the hip and talking. So okay, so who's got the beer, who's got the lager, who's got the chips, and who's got the crisps, and who's got the sausage rolls? Because this may take a while. And I'm getting hungry. Hungry hippo. So, who's going to flinch? Ooh, moving on the flank. They may be doing what I said earlier. They go up here, they'll engage the Bulford, clearly. They may make him think, but I mean, this is just a decoy, a ploy. Yeah, Bulford's aiming at them now, shooting them. It's just knowing whether the main group on the GTX guys have been spotted. Now, if they've been spotted, then the other main group on the red team, they're not going to move. They're just going to wait. So Let's see what happens. Yeah, well, the Bullford's sitting pretty right now. How long he stays there for is another matter. Obviously, these guys are now reacting, but they know they're there, so you can see that because they are shooting up both sides now. So, yeah, so they've just cornered themselves there pretty much. So, if they take care of that Bullford, then they've got no backup. They are just sitting in the corner. They've cornered themselves and allowed themselves to get pincered. So that may not be the best strategy, but you never know. It may still work in their favour. Who knows? Time will tell. We have to wait it out. And I'm going to watch over these guys here and see how they act. My Alpha actually went over to them. There we go. So as you can see, the Bullford, they've not touched the Bullford. So, and maybe that's a bad idea. Perhaps they should have taken care of that Bullford, because now these Evo guys here, GTX, there's only one left now. Now the Bullford's going to play Tikaboo behind him and shoot and scoot. So that may have been a bad idea from GTX side. No, perhaps they knew the Bullford was there. Maybe they should have just eliminated him. Then they would have had the advantage without getting shot in the arse. And then they could have just found better sniping spots, maybe hold down positions, maybe. Mainly, I'm thinking on the top of my head here, and I'm thinking out loud. Shoot thinking, so to speak, as some commentators may say. So obviously we have one guy there. As we get to him, he's just spotting them, so he's lighting them up. So they know where they are. Mainly GTX have got two guys down right now, but logically you think, well, they may still be able to do it because these guys are all bunched up. On the back flip of that one is these guys here, they're bunched up, but they've got good they've got good positions. Now you see these guys here, the lower part there in the row there, they're hull down, so to speak. So they're not really showing any weak spots too much. The guys up top here, no, they've got good left and right ways of looking. No, so they've got the advantage points here. Right now, as you can see, they're concentrating on that side, but I'm sure they've seen that guy reverse and pull back. Raven there, he's going back into the town on the far side. If it was me, I may be sneaky. I may be sneaking to the Bullford. Well, we see the guy, he's falling back. Keep your distance, get behind him, and just when you get behind him enough, bang, 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 shoot him in the ass and play peekaboo, and then make him turn around or let him keep running. At least you're doing some damage and getting rid of them. Well, not getting rid of them, but you're taking away their hit points. Now looks like now doing the same on this side of the map. Let's bring it together. Let's see what happens. So now they're going to play the same game, where they're going to wait here and wait for them to come out to play. There's just over 5 minutes left on the clock. I'm hoping we are going to see a battle, because if it ends like this, it's a bit of a letdown, I think. But yeah, they're waiting there now. They're taking their prime positions. They're like saying, well, you take your corner, we got our corner. And I think the top of the map there where the red team is, I think they've got the better position there for that sort of tactic here. Now, it's not as good as up north there, of that side. So it's just knowing what they're going to do, unless they have a last hurrah in the middle of the map. But so anticlimactic this is. Look, there's some vehicles on the road. I wonder where they go. I wonder if I can follow them. That's more exciting, isn't it? Oh, they're going through the tunnel. Oh, they're slowed up. Oh, I guess the speed limit going through a tunnel. Okay, let's see what's happening over yonder here. I think they're making the move, looks like it, from the movements on the mini-map. The Bulford, as we see there, is approaching. They know what's happening. They're both playing the same game. The red team did it first. Now the blue team is just holding out. Looks like the red team is now going to make a little push. So, yeah. But what gives me, they had the advantage. They really had a better advantage on that side. I think, personally. I may be wrong. Tactically, I may be wrong. Who knows? But it's just my thoughts and opinions. Now, obviously, they've now got to go up, show their lower plates, and attack these guys. Let's see what happens. Keep an eye on that Bulford every so often. Let's get in over here so we can see different angles here. They're having a pop at each other now, which is good. We've got guys over yonder. That's wise. So they're not put all the eggs in one basket. So. What they're going to do with those two guys. They're getting in dirty now, so we're getting dirty with them, shall we? But it doesn't look good for GTX currently, I must admit, because they've lost a couple more players now. Yeah, at least they fooled us maybe. They left it to the end, the ultimate climax. They're just building up to it, and they're building the urge to shoot their load. No innuendos whatsoever, but never mind. Wolford's not engaging too much. He's keeping distance, but that's for good reason though, because he has no armor per se against the Leos. I suppose he has got armor, but he can't take the hits the Leo can. So I won't say otherwise. Yeah, it's quite neck and neck, really. You think about it, obviously taking just out fire there. It is neck and neck, Oh, maybe not so neck and neck now. GTX has got another kill, but then it's 4-4. So could this end up being a draw? Who flinches first? I think it's going to come down to the wire. Wolford's been hit a few times here now, building. Let's move out a bit so we can get a better picture. Wolford's about toast. He's running for his life. Run, rabbit, ouch! Lucky for the Bulford, but that was only going to end one way, sadly. Looks like CZSKV have nipped it. They've actually pulled it out of the bag. So, well done to CZSKV. Robert, you're running for your life. But we know what's going to happen. It is your destiny. They could just cap it, but there's no time. Oh shit, there's no time. So it's going to be a draw after all. Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Shoot. No! Well, the one that got away. Damn. But what does a draw mean? Is a draw a loss for both teams? Is it a win for both teams? Or is it split points? Good question. I may have to ask someone soon. Well, that is the end of that. So,